Now we're into the second week, and he's still searching, and we're still shooting, and it's a beautiful script and beautiful picture. But he hasn't got the money for the second week. He reaches into his pocket, pays the second week, and this is as far as he could go. When someone put him in touch with a fellow who, how to put it delicately, knew a number of characters in Las Vegas. Not only that, the character who represented them had a bar, the 19th hole on Melrose. And Millie met up with this fellow. Millie had great charm, particularly he had a great rapport with men. He had done, of course, All Quiet on the Western Front, which is one of the genuine masterpieces ever produced in this town. So he knew how to talk to this particular fellow. And the fellow said, yes, he would come in and pick up the necessary change. Now, Walk in the Sun, as you will see, is about a young group of soldiers, 20, 21, the youngest group marching through this area in Italy. After this gentleman said he would come in with backing, suddenly I played the point on the squad, the guy out front walking. And I looked back one day, and this young squad had aged. They looked very much like the Las Vegas squad. They were older, they needed shaves, not beards, they just needed to be shaved. And they started a traveling crap game every morning before we started shooting. So as a matter of fact, one day, Milestone got the game, more than one day. And my favorite moment with that is he was shooting, and he was behind 20 bucks, but 20 bucks meant a little more. And the assistant came up and said, "We're ready for the shot, Mr. Milestone." And Millie said, "Get away from me, get away." Give me that dice. He was behind 20 bucks, and we didn't start shooting till he got even. Anyway, this gentleman, I don't think it's a secret. He had been in jail. He was the kind of fellow who said, you know, whenever I go to a bank, I leave the motor of my car running. He's a gentleman who the show needed $50,000 at a certain point, not at the beginning, but into it. So he went up to the bank and he had $51,000 bills. And he put them down. The teller said, "Excuse me, sir, I have to find out where, there's a governmental rule now, it still exists, it started with the war. Every time you deposit a $1,000 bill, you have to explain where you got it." So they said to Johnny, "You have to explain." Said Johnny, "Have to explain where you got this 50,000, the $1,000 bills." And Johnny said, I'm not telling you." The teller said, "I'm sorry, then I have to keep them." Johnny said, "Okay," and walked away. We have $50,000 in there.
rather than reveal where he got them.
Uh,
So with this, the picture got done